Good day. I'm Lindsay G. Ojaman from 12th STEM Edison. Today we will discussing about vector component method. What is vector? Vector is a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. Commonly represented by a directed line segment whose length represents the magnitude and whose orientation in space represents the direction broadly. For example, you walked 3 miles to southwest and the vector was used. How to solve vector? To solve vector, we need to add two different directions. Take note that the south and west are negative and north and east are positive. For example number 1, 180 north plus 160 north. They are both north, so the answer will be positive 340 north or 340 north. Example number 2, 30 east plus 70 west. Positive east plus negative west. Always remember that if we add two different signs, we will use subtraction. The answer will be depend if the one with higher number is negative or the lower number. In this problem, the 70 has the negative sign, so the answer will be negative 40 west or 40 west. But what if it is in a different way, just like example number 3? So, we will find a new way to solve a problem like this. In example number 3, the given number is 80 north and 40 east, which are both positive. First, we need to find x and y. If we place that in a Cartesian plane, y is equal to 80 north and x is equal to 40 east. To solve this, we should use Pythagorean theorem so we can solve the hypotenuse. The formula for this is r squared equals square root of x squared plus y squared. And then, place the given number on the formula and the result will be r squared plus square root of 40 squared plus 80 squared. And now, the final answer is r squared equals 89.44. Now, to solve for magnitude or angle, we should use tangent function formula. Always remember that the opposite tan sign and the adjacent is a cosine. The formula for this is tangent arc times the quantity of 80 over 40. The answer will be 63.43. So, let's just have another example. The given are 120 south, which is in y-axis, and 30 west, which is in x-axis. First is to solve or to find the hypotenuse. R squared is equal to square root of 30 squared plus 120 squared. And the answer will be 123.69. And then, solve for the magnitude. Tangent arc times the quantity of 120 over 30. And the answer will be 75.96. Another example is 100 south in y-axis and 50 east in x-axis. First step will be always solving the hypotenuse. R squared is equal to square root of 50 squared plus 100 squared. The answer will be 111.80. And now, we will solve for the magnitude. By using tangent function formula, tangent arc times the quantity of 100 over 50 is equals to 63.43. And for the last example, the given Rx is equals to 110 is theta 0 degrees and y is equals to 120 north and theta 30 degrees. To solve this, let's find first the x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, and y sub 2. X sub 1 is 110 times the cosine of 0 is equals to 110. Y sub 1 is 110 times the sine of 0 is equals to 0. X sub 2 is 120 times the cosine of 30 is equals to 103.92. And y sub 2, 120 times the sine of 30 is equals to 60. X sub 1 is 110 times the cosine of 0 is equals to 110. Y sub 1 is 110 times the sine of 0 is equals to 0. X sub 2 is 120 times the cosine of 30 is equals to 103.92. And y sub 2, 120 times the sine of 30 is equals to 60. Now let's add the x sub 1 and x sub 2. 110 plus 103.92 is equals to 213.92. And now, add the y sub 1 and y sub 2. The answer will be 60. Now that we have x and y, we can now solve for the hypotenuse and magnitude. Find the hypotenuse by using the given numbers. R squared is equals to square root of 213.82 squared plus 60 squared is equals to 222.17. And for the magnitude, tangent arc times the quantity of 60 over 213.92 is equals to 15.66. That's for all. Thank you for listening and watching.